I've got a joke for you. How did the Spanish man cross the road? He didn't, because you can't cross the road in Spain. Hello, I'm Grant McCluskey, and as usual, life is total misery. So today I went to the beach and I lied on the sunbed again. And I was there for about 3 hours, and then I decided I wanted to go and see this town that was in the distance. So I did, and I visited that. And then I came back to where I started off, at the bus stop. And logically I thought that if you had a bus on one side going somewhere, you had another bus going somewhere else on the other side. So that's what I did. I crossed over and went on to the other side, going back. And obviously there wasn't a bus stop immediately. So I started walking. I thought, oh well, there'll be a bus stop round the next corner. And I walked for a long time. Long time. And then I found a bus stop, but the bus stop wasn't going to where I was going. So I had to walk on a bit more and a bit more and a bit more. And before you know it, I've walked about 11 miles. Because I know this because it said Marbella, 28 miles away. And then when I got here, it said Marbella, 10 miles away. So I don't know how many miles that actually is, but I mean that's how long I was walking. A pretty fair distance. And you know, if I ever meet the person who organised the Spanish bus service, I will break both his arms and then kick him in the balls, because he's a total shit. Oh, I mean, it's the worst bus service I've ever seen. I mean, first of all, it's expensive. It's £1.40 one way. And the other thing is that the buses are extremely all over the place, this schedule for the bus service. I mean, you know, you can sit there and wait for about, half an hour and the bus might not even come. And, the bus stops are put in the most inconvenient places where you can't see the bus coming at all. So that's also very annoying. And I don't know what the time is now. It's probably about 7 o'clock. I probably missed my dinner. So, I mean, I'm fucked off at the moment. I'm actually really desperate to go home, as a matter of fact. I mean, I have had enough. I mean, basically, the main problem is the Spanish people. I've just had enough of listening to Spanish, which, I mean, a lot of people would say, well, you came to Spain, you've got to expect people to speak Spanish. Yeah, but it gets to a point where it's just like, oh my God, I asked you the most simplest question, you don't understand. Oh, I mean, la chapas. That's the same in every language, I assume. So, I think it took me a jolly long time, about 4 hours to get back here. And the point is, you don't know. The worrying thing is, are you going the right way? That's the problem I was always thinking. Am I going the right way? Because if I'm not going the right way, I could have completely missed the Chapas and gone, somewhere else. My main plan was to go to Marbella and then work my way back like I did yesterday. But unfortunately, it only cost me about £2.80 to get back, so that's cool. But I have walked about 11 miles, which is very traumatic. And as well as that, I've got this whole thing in my mind about my mum, because she thinks that I've been burnt alive in a fire. Because apparently there was a fire in something, whatever the fucking town it's called. Magaluf, is it? I don't know. The airport I went to. Apparently there's a fire there and they all think I'm dead because I haven't got my mobile. It's not what it's fucked up for some reason. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it, but it won't send texts. So I mean, that's the whole problem, and no one's going to ring me. If they ring me, I can tell them that my phone's probably run out of credit, which is probably the main biggest problem. But they won't do it. Morris rang up and said, okay, and then I could have used it simple, but my family think I'm dead. So yes, I mean, my mum would definitely think that because she's worrying, but she worries tremendously. So now I'm going to have a shower and hopefully suppress this extreme depression that I'm feeling. And I would love just to have the person who organised the bus. I mean, and the other thing about bloody Spain is the fact that they don't have, subways. Subways would be absolutely perfect for Spain, but, it's the most difficult thing to get across the road. I mean, it's not simple. If you walk across the road, you are dead, because the Spanish people will run you over. If they're going 80 miles an hour, they'll kill you. So you can't walk across the road like you could in Brighton. Brighton, oh, I long for Brighton bus service, even though I hate them considerably. They're a damn sight better than this crappy bunch of people trying to run a bus service. But, you know, I mean, if they had subways, I mean, I don't think they got 1 or 2 in 11 miles, but, you know, if they had more subways, then it would be perfect. You could get across the road easily. They don't have traffic lights, they don't have anything. They have a lot of pelican crossings, they have the zebra crossings. They have a lot of those, but they're in the towns. You want a subway mainly on the motorway because you can't get across. I mean, imagine the fact that you want to get to another bus stop. You have to go up this ginormous ramp to get there. And by the time you got to the top, you're fucking tired. You don't want to go any further. You've had enough. Just like I've had enough. I mean, I've got another, I don't know, 11 days here. And I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I have absolutely no idea at all. And I think the best part of the whole day was coming back to the hotel and just having a €1.80 glass of Coke. Heavenly. Because I did 11 miles without anything at all to drink. 11 miles. I don't even think it's that. I think it's longer. I mean, it must be about nearly 20 miles that I've walked today. You know, it doesn't seem possible, because it probably was only about 8. But I mean, it's still a considerable distance to walk in a day. My shoes are broken nearly. I mean, the soles are nearly worn out. So am I. My back is in agony. So I'm a bit fucked, or hacked off. I'm very hacked off. And I mean, I'm feeling sick all day, so that didn't help. And so, yeah. I mean, I don't know what time it is. I mean, it might be dinner time now. I might have to just go down there before it shuts, but...